Hello, listeners. So glad to be joining you all again. Hope you all are staying safe and well. Uh, just want to keep everyone out there who's been affected by this severe winter weather in my prayers, thinking of you, and just encourage everyone out there to pray and act. Give and contribute every way you can. I know there's several humanitarian organizations out there with relief efforts, Samaritan's Purse, Operation Blessing, Red Cross, as well as I'm sure there's some local and state places in Texas and states like that you can give to the help. So just you know uh, you know open up your hearts to them and give what you can. And I'm dedicating this reading to all of them. Um, as we continue to go through the winter months, so nice just to stay warm and cozy. Something we always want to be thankful for. A lot of people out there don't have that, but I'm gonna have some really good readings on the themes of fulfillment and fun. Something we could all always use more of. So let's jump right into it. This is Today by Ethel Romig Fuller. I have spread wet linen on lavender bushes. I have swept rose petals from a garden walk. I have labeled jars of raspberry jam. I have baked a sunshine cake. I have embroidered a yellow duck on a small blue frock. I have polished andirons, dusted the high boy, cut sweet peas for a black bowl, wound the tall clock, pleated a lace ruffle. Today, I have lived a poem. The Day is Done by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. The day is done, and the darkness falls from the wings of night, as a feather is wafted downward from an eagle in his flight. I see the lights of the village gleam through the rain and the mist, and a feeling of sadness comes over me that my soul cannot resist. A feeling of sadness and longing that is not akin to pain, and resembles sorrow only, as the mist resembles the rain. Come, read to me some poem, some simple and heartfelt lay, that shall soothe this restless feeling and banish the thoughts of day. Not from the grand old masters, not from the bard sublime, whose distant footsteps echo through the corridors of time. For, like strains of martial music, their mighty thoughts suggest life's endless toil and endeavor, and tonight I long for rest. Read from some humbler poet whose songs gush from his heart, as showers from the clouds of summer, or tears from the eyelids start. Who through long days of labor and nights devoid of ease, still heard in his soul the music of wonderful melodies. Such songs have power to quiet the restless pulse of care, and come like the benediction that follows after prayer. Then read from the treasured volume the poem of thy choice, and lend to the rhyme of the poet the beauty of thy voice. And the night shall be filled with music, and the cares that infest today shall fold their tents like the Arabs, and as silently steal away. Thanks Be to God by Janie Alford. I do not thank thee, Lord, that I have bread to eat while others starve, nor yet for work to do, while empty hands solicit heaven, nor for a body strong while other bodies flatten beds of pain. No, not for these do I give thanks. But I am grateful, Lord, because my meager loaf I may divide, for that my busy hands may move to meet another's need, because my doubled strength I may expend to steady one who faints. Yes, for all these I do give thanks, for heart to share, desire to bear, and will to lift, flamed into one by deathless love. Thanks be to God for this, unspeakable, his gift. Better Than Gold by Abram J. Ryan. Better than grandeur, better than gold, than rank and titles a thousandfold, is a healthy body and a mind at ease, and simple pleasures that always please. A heart that can feel for another's woe and share his joys with a genial glow, with sympathies large enough to enfold all men as brothers, is better than gold. Better than gold is a conscience clear, though toiling for bread in an humble sphere, doubly blessed with content and health, untried by the lust and cares of wealth. Lowly living and lofty thought adorn the noble a poor man's cot. For mind and moral and nature's plan are the genuine test of an earnest man. Better than gold is a peaceful home where all the fireside characters come, the shrine of love, the heaven of life, hallowed by mother or sister or wife, however humble the home may be, or tried with sorrow by heaven's decree. The blessings that never were bought or sold and centered there are better than gold. Life Owes Me Nothing by author unknown. Life owes me nothing. Let the years bring clouds or azure, joy or tears. Already a full cup I've quaffed, already wept and loved and laughed, and seen in ever endless ways new beauties overwhelm the days. Life owes me naught. No pain that waits can steal the wealth of memory's gates. No aftermath of anguish slow can quench the soul fire's early glow. I breathe exalting each new breath, embracing life, ignoring death. Life owes me nothing. One clear morn is boon enough for being born, and be it 90 years or 10, no need for me to question when. While life is mine, I'll find it good, and greet each hour with gratitude. A Thankful Heart by Robert Herrick. Lord, thou hast given me a cell wherein to dwell, a little house whose humble roof is weather-proof. Low is my porch as is my fate, both void of state, and yet the threshold of my door is worn by the poor, who hither come and freely get good words or meat. 'Tis thou that crown'st my glittering hearth with guileless mirth. All these and better thou dost send me to this end, that I should render for my part a thankful heart. Fulfillment by author unknown. Lo, I have opened unto you the gates of my being, and like a tide you have flowed into me. The innermost recesses of my spirit are full of you, and all the channels of my soul are grown sweet into your presence. For you have brought me peace, the peace of great tranquil waters, and the quiet of the summer sea. Your hands are filled with peace as the noontide is filled with light. About your head is bounty eternal, quiet of the stars, and in your heart dwells the calm miracle of twilight. I am utterly content, and all my being is no ripple of unrest. For I have opened unto you the wide gates of my being, and like a tide you have flowed unto me. I have found such joy by Grace Noel Crown. I have found such joy in simple things, a plain clean room, a nut-brown loaf of bread, cup of milk, a kettle as it sings, the shelter of a roof above my head, and a leaf-laced square along the floor, where yellow sunlight glimmers through a door. I have found such joy in the things that fill my quiet days, with curtains blowing grace, a potted plant upon my window-sill, a rose fresh cut and placed within a vase, a table clear and a lamp beside a chair, and books I long have loved beside me there. Oh, I have found such joys I wish I might tell every woman who goes seeking far for some elusive, feverish delight, that very close to home the great joys are, the elemental things, oh less the race, yet never through the ages commonplace. And that was the covers the theme of fulfillment. Now we get into some fun. Epigram by Alexander Pope. You beat your pate and fancy what will come. Knock as you please, there's nobody at home. Author, this one's The Moron by author unknown. See the happy moron? He doesn't give a damn. I wish I were a moron. My God, perhaps I am. Explanation by Josh Billings. I hate to be a kicker. I always long for peace. But the wheel that does the squeaking is the one that gets the grease. Don't Copycat by Mark Twain. Don't, like the cat, try to get more out of an experience than there is in it. The cat, having sat upon a hot stove lid, will not sit upon a hot stove lid again, nor upon a cold stove lid. Don't Let That Horse by Lawrence Ferlinghetti. Don't let that horse eat that violin, cried Chagall's mother, but he kept right on painting and became famous, and kept on painting, the horse with violin in mouth. And when he finally finished it, he jumped up upon the horse and rode away, waving the violin, and then with a low bow gave it to the first naked noon he ran across, and there were no strings attached. The Pessimist by Ben King. Nothing to do but work, nothing to eat but food, nothing to wear but clothes to keep one from going nude. Nothing to breathe but air, quick as a flash just gone, nowhere to fall but off, nowhere to stand but on. Nothing to comb but hair, nowhere to sleep but in bed, nothing to weep but tears, nothing to bury but dead. Nothing to sing but songs, ah well, alas, alack, nowhere to go but out, nowhere to come but back. Nothing to see but sights, nothing to quench but thirst, nothing to have but what we've got, this through life we are cursed. Nothing to strike but a gate, everything moves that goes, nothing at all but common sense can never withstand these woes. Great to see the more lighthearted, playful side of poetry. I just want to thank you all so much for tuning in, and I appreciate you, love you, peace, warmth, and wellness to you all. I look forward to joining you again very soon as we continue the Poems for Cozy Night series.